Hi guys, welcome back. In today's tutorial I'll be making a very cute beanie. I call it skull cap because it tends to like sit on your head, your skull, gives you that skull cap fitting. So that is what I'll be making in these tutorials, and these are the colors I will be using for the hearts. These are my scrap yarns. I already used a fraction from these yarns. These are a 40-gram weight acrylic fiber yarn. This is what I will be using. I will be using a 4.0 millimeter hook tool, and I will need a cutter to cut off loose ends. So that is the materials I'll be using for this tutorial. So to start, I will be starting with this color, and I will start by creating a slip knot. I will chain 4 to create a circle. 1, 2, 3, 4. I will go into this very first chain here with a slip stitch to close. So I've successfully created a circle here. So moving forward, I'm going to chain 2, 1, 2. This is going to be a starting chain. So I'm going to yarn over, go into this circle with 1 double crochet. So we have 2 double crochet here, the chain 2 I made and 1 double crochet I just placed. So moving forward, I'm going to chain 2, 1, 2, and go into the middle here with 2 more double crochet. We'll chain 2, go into this space with 2 more double crochet. Sorry guys, just go in with 2 more. Chain 2, go in here with 2 double crochets. So I have 4 double crochet 2 times. I don't know how to say this. I have 2 double crochet in 4 places here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's left with 2 because I want to make it 6 in all. So I'm just going to chain 2 and go in here with 2 more. I will chain 2 and go in here with the last 2. Okay, this is the last 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we are done. We have 6 here in the circle already. So to end this row, I'm going to chain 1 and going into this very first stitch here, the chain 2 stitch we started with. I'm going to go in at the top with a single crochet. So successfully ended this row. This is our first row, and if you're new here, if this is your first time and you're wondering why I am doubling my yarn, I'm actually doubling this yarn because of the weight of the yarn. The yarn is actually a lightweight yarn, so for lightweight yarns I tend to like double it so I will have like a good texture. So moving forward, I'm going to chain 2 for our second row, and I will place 2 double crochet here. Sorry, I placed 1 extra double crochet to make it 2, so we have 2 here in this same space. I will move forward to this space and I will place 4 double crochet. So we have 2 here chain 2, go in here with 2 more to give it 4. So we have 4 in this space. I'll move forward to the other space. Sorry, I don't know, my my hand is just slipping off. I will move forward to the other space and place 2, chain 2, go into that same space with 2 more. So that's what you'll be doing basically all the way round until you get to the end. So just place 2, chain 2, 2 more to give it 4. Sorry, chain 2, 2 more to give it 4. Move to the next space, 2, chain 2 more to give it 4. Chain 2, 2 more. So that's what you'll be doing basically all the way. Move on to the next and do same. So I am at the last space where we started from. When we started, we placed just 2. So I'm going to make it 4. So to make it 4, I'm going to go into that space with 2 more. Chain 1, go into the very first chain here with a single crochet. So we are done with this row now, and this is our row 2. For our row 3, what we are going to do is chain 2 and go into the same space with 3 double crochet. So we've changed our pattern. Remember, we started with 2 double crochet. So moving forward, we'll be using 3 double crochet in every space. So I'm going to go into every space with 3 double crochet. Go into every space with 3 double crochets all the way around until you get to the end. So you're going to go around this third row. You're going to go around this third row. Let me bring it closer. With 3 double crochet all the way around the third row till you get to this point. So I am at the end of the row of this row 3. This is our row 3. So I'm going to go into the very first chain here with a slip stitch. Just go in. So we are done with this row. So I'm going to go in with this color of yarn one more time. And to do that, okay, no. So we've ended this row. So this is going to be the last row for this color. So I'm just going to chain 1, pull my yarn, and then cut. So we are done with this color. Just go in here. So we are done with row 3 and we are going to be changing color at this point. So this is going to be our next color that we are going to be working with. For this color, I'm going to create a slip knot. So I had to change my hook. This is still a 4.0 millimeter hook because the other one was very slippery, so I had to change to this one. So I'm going to go into the space where we ended from, and I'm going to chain, two, 1, 2, and I'm going to the same space with 3 double, with 2 more double crochet to make it 3. So we have 3 here right now. So this row 4 is going to be a second increase row. So this was our first increase row. The row 2 was our first increase row. So this row 4 is going to be a second increase row. So I am going to go into this space here with 4 double crochet. So what I'm going to do is I will place 2 and chain 2, move into this space with a chain with 2 double crochet. So we have 4 here. I'm moving to this space here with 3 double crochet. So 3 double crochet on the next space, moving to this space with 4. So I'm going to place 2 and then make chain 2 and go into with 2 more double crochet. So we have 4 here, and next space will be 3, and next space will be 4. Chain 2, 2 more to make it 4. So basically what you're doing here is an increase stitch, no increase stitch, an increase stitch, no increase stitch, an increase stitch. So the next stitch will be a no increase stitch. So I'm placing 3 here, and the next stitch here is going to be an increase stitch. 2, chain 2, and 2 more. So basically that's what you're going to do all the way around this row 4. So here will be a no increase stitch. So basically that's what you'll be doing all the way around this row. So this is what it should look like. Increase stitch, no increase stitch, increase stitch, no increase stitch, increase stitch. So we are at the end of the row, and our row, we started with a no increase stitch. So I'm going to go into this very chain here with the slip stitch to end. So the next row, which is our row 5, is going to be a no increase row. So I'm just going to chain 2 and go into that same space with 2 more to give it 3. And moving forward, in every space here I will be placing 3 double crochet all the way round. I'm placing 3 double crochet all the way around, so that means I'm going to go into this increased space here, the chain 2 space with 3 double crochet. So every space you're going to be placing 3 double crochet all the way around. I'm at the end of row 5, so I'm just going to go into the very first stitch here with a slip stitch to end this row. So this is the last row for this color, and this is row 5. So I'm just going to chain 1 and pull my work. So we are done with our row 5, and this is what it should look like at this point. So our row 6 is going to be our increase row. The next row I'll be using this orange color yarn. create a slip knot, pick your work, go into this space here, with a chain 2, 1, 2. I'll go into the same space with 3 more. So this row is going to be an increased row, but it is going to be a little bit different from row 4. So what I will do is I've placed 3 here. Moving on to the next space, I will place 3. And moving on to this space, I will place an increase. So I will place 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochets. So this is our first increase stitch for this row. Moving forward, I will place 3, moving to the next space, I will place 3, and moving to this other space, I will place 4, our increase. So 2, chain 2, and then 2 more. So this is it for this row. So you're going to make 2 stitch of no increase, 1 stitch of increase, 2 stitch of no increase, 1 stitch of increase. Remember when we did for row 4, we did 1 stitch of no increase, 1 stitch of increase, 1 stitch of no increase, 1 stitch of increase. So that's what you're going to do all the way around till you get to this point. 2 stitch of no increase, 1 stitch of increase. The next will be 2 stitch of no increase. So you place 3, place 3 on the next space, and in the next space you place our increase, chain 2, then 2 more. So basically that's what you're going to do all the way around till you get to the end. So I am at the end of this row, so I'm just going to go into the very first stitch here, did a slip stitch. So for the next row will be a no increase row. So I'm just going to chain 2, go into the space with 2 more, so make it 3. So moving on, all the space I'll be placing 3 double crochet in every space. Double crochet in every space. So for this row is 3 double crochet in every space. This is going to be a no increase row. So it's 3 double crochet in every space all the way around the row. So 3 double crochet in every space all the way around the row till we get to the point here. And remember, when we are talking about space, the increase space is also inclusive. So you place 3 double crochet in that space too. So 3 double crochet in every space, including the increase space all the way around. So you get to this point. So basically what we are doing is an increase row, then the next row will be no increase row. This was our increase row, and the next row was no increase row, an increase row, no increase row, increase row. The next will be no increase row. So I'm just going to do that all the way till the end. So this is the end. I'm at the end of this row already, so I'm just going to chain one for my work. So this will be the next color for the next row. So moving forward, we won't be placing any increase. So moving forward, we are just going to go all the way around with 3 double crochet, no increase, till we get to the fitting we want. So for this row, I'm just going to create a slip knot as usual. Pick our wool, go into that space where we ended our work, and chain 2, 1, 2, and then place 2 more to make it 3. So moving forward, we are just going to be making 3 double crochet all the way till we get to this end. There is no increase row anymore. This was our last increase row, so we're not going to be placing any increase anymore. But if you want your hat to be very big, like if your head is way bigger than mine, then you can as well make this an increase row. So after this increase row, if you want to add more increase, so this row should be an increase. So what you will do is 3 space of no increase. So you place 3 double crochet, 3 double crochet, 3 double crochet, 4 double crochet, 3 double crochet, 3 double crochet, 3 double crochet, 4 double crochet. So you do 3 space of no double crochet, sorry, 3 space of no increase and 1 space of increase, 3 space of no increase and 1 space of increase. So that's what you are going to do. That is if you're going to be placing another increase, but this will be my last increase row. So I'm just going to go into every space here with 3 double crochets, all the way around the row. So you're going to be repeating this row till we get to the numbers of hats you want, or sorry, to the row, the total rows that will be enough to give you the fittings you want. So you're going to go in all the way around here with 3 double crochet till you get to this point. So you're going to be repeating this row all the way. As you can see, the shape of the hat is already coming out. So you're going to be repeating this row till you get to the fitting you want. You're going to be repeating this row 8 all the way till the fittings you want. I will meet you when I get my fittings. So I am done with the hats. I did an extra 1 2 3 4 5 rows. So I'm going to go around with like a band that will give us a grip around our hairline or our forehead. So I'll be going around with the band, but in total I make a total of 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13, a total of 13 rows. And in this 13 row we made a total of 1 2 3 rows of increase. So that was how much. But if you can make 4 rows of increase, and I already explained to you what you're going to do if you're going to add like an extra row of increase. So if you're going to add like an extra row of increase, you just have to increase your no increase row by 1. Remember the last increase row we did, I did no increase row, I increased it by 1. When we started, I did 1 no increase row, 1 no increase space. Moving on, I did 2 no increase space. So if you're going to be doing another row of increase, it should be 3 no increase space, and the next 4th space should be an increase space. So basically that's that. So I'm just going to go around with the band our hairband that will give us that grip all around our head. So I'm going to be using the deeper shades, these shades for the band. So I'm just going to create a slip knot, pick our work, and then go into the any stitch here, and then I will single crochet. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing a single crochet all the way around. So I'm going to be single crocheting all the way around the band. So I'm going to be single crocheting all the way around till I get to this point. So I can, since I'm using a different color, I don't need a stitch marker to mark where I started from, because single crochet can be really bit tricky. But if you are using a different color, you can use a stitch marker to mark where you started from, so you won't get confused. So yeah, so you're just going to single crochet all the way till you get to this point. So I'm at the end of this single crochet row, so I'm just going to go into the very first single crochet stitch here with a slip stitch to end. So moving forward, what I'm going to do is I'm going to chain 2, and for the next 3 rows we'll be using a double crochet stitch. So I'm just going to go into every space here with a double crochet. So you double crochet in every space all the way around the row. So you're going to be double crocheting all the way around the row till you get to this point. So I'm done with this row, a double crochet row. So I'm just going to go into the very first stitch here with a slip stitch to end the row. So I am done with the row. So moving forward, what are we going to do for the brim? We are going to be work on the back post, or we are going to be doing back post double crochet. So to do that, I'm going to chain 2, and then I will go in like this, you see that, and then yarn over and then pull through. So and then I'll proceed with the double crochet. So I'm going to do that for the next 5 stitch, and hopefully you get a grip of that what I'm trying to explain. So you're going to yarn over, go in from behind like this, pass it like this, yarn over and then pull. So what we are going to do, what we are doing is front pose, back pose, front pose, back pose. So I'm going to yarn over, go in like this, yarn over and pull through. So this is our front pose, and for our back pose I'm going to yarn over, go in like this, yarn over and then pull through, and then proceed with this double crochet. So I'm going to do that a few more times so you can understand. So for our front pose, I'm going to, for our front pose I'm going to yarn over. This is our stitch. You're going to go into the stitch from behind like this with our hook, and then you're going to yarn over and then pull through, and then proceed with a double crochet. Remember, for the front pose we pulled our stitches forward like this for our front pose, but for our back pose what you are going to do is you're going to be pressing your stitch backwards, like you're going to pull it backwards just like this, and then you're going to yarn over and pull through, go in like this, press it backwards, then yarn over and make a double crochet. For the front pose, pull it forward like this, yarn over, then double crochet. For the back pose, take it backwards, yarn over, then double crochet. So basically that's what we are going to do: front pose, back pose, front pose. As you can see, this is a front pose. The front pose is coming out, while the back pose is the one underneath, the one inside. So our last stitch was the back pose, so the next stitch will be the front pose. So back post, front post, back post, front post, back post, front post. So this is what you're going to be doing all the way till you get to this point: back post, front post, back post, front post, back post, front post, back post, front post. So I'm at the end of this row, so I'm just going to go in with this chain 2 stitch here with a slip stitch to end the row. So I have one more row to end this heart or this core cap. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to chain 2, 1, 2. And for this row, what we are going to do, we already made our back and front post double crochet stitch. So moving forward, you're just going to place double crochet stitch in. You're going to place double crochet back post in every back post stitch, and you're going to place double crochet front post in every front post stitch. So this is our front post. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go in there with a front post double crochet stitch and go into this back post double crochet stitch with a back post double crochet stitch. So wherever there is a front post double crochet stitch, you make a front post double crochet stitch there, but wherever there is a back post double crochet stitch, you make a back post double crochet stitch there. So basically you're just going to maintain everything you did in the previous row. You're just going to maintain that moving forward, no changes. So back post in every back post, front post in every front post. So basically that's what you're going to be doing to maintain everything we did in the previous row. So wherever there is a back post, like this is our back post, I'm going to go there with a back post. So, and this is our front post, I'm going to go there with a front post. So you're going to maintain the status quo. So sorry, front post, back post. This is our front, make a front post there. This is the back, make a back post there. This is the front, make a front post there, and this is the back, make a back post there. So basically that's what you're going to do all the way. As you can see, this is the front post, this is the back post, front post, back post. It's looking all the same. So you're going to do that till you get to this point. So I did a total of 4 rows. 1 2 3 4 minus the single crochet row we made here. I didn't count these among the rows, so I did a total of 4 rows. And the back and front post stitch, I did a total of 3 rows. After I made a single crochet, I did double crochet all the way around. In my back and front post double crochet stitch, I did a total of 3 rows, so 4 rows in all. The double crochet stitch I placed, and then the back and front posts summed it up all to 4 rows for the band. So this is a skull cap. I'm going to put it on so you will see how it fits. So I'm just going to cut this off. So this is a skull cap, so I'm just going to fit it in. And this is what it looks like. So this is what a skull cap looks like. So I'm just going to see how it's on. So if you find this tutorial helpful, please do well to like, share and subscribe. Please guys, just help a growing YouTuber. So this is what it looks like. So I know you like it and I know you want to try it. So guys, see you guys in the next one.